It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense to go on the attack first. And it will be Will Hammond at the controls. He could not miss last time out. Completed better than 80% of his passes, more than 200 yards, leading his squad to a W. Snags it quickly on the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hammond. They're all over him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So Miami's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And coming onto the field now is Mark Fletcher. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
He's dropped. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Finds his back in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's going to run it. Hit as he throws. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
The give to the single back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
Second and long here. Moves the pocket. It's Hammond. Under pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Searching for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Throwing, Mensah. Right side, it's Vaughn. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. On the run, it's Fletcher. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. On the move. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Mensah. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys. He couldn't do it. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And Morton moves on, and when you watch Texas Tech, man, obviously the defense was so good. The running back spot, you could tell, really good. Multiple guys. Now they got more guys that can do it. It's all going to revolve around the quarterback spot. When you saw Hammond tear his ACL a year ago, looked really, really good when he was in there in spurts. He's coming back. Obviously, you have Francis coming in. There's some other guys that can play this spot. And this is the spot, Palmer, I think, where it all hinges on for Texas Tech.
Makes a deep breath. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Wants to throw again. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Hammond. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Quick give. It's Fletcher.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Making the adjustment on the play. On the run, it's Pringle. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Here's Mensah to throw. Still looking to his right. Out wide right, it's Lofton. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Takes a snap, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Lofton. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Oh, pressure's coming. Going to try to get it himself. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Trying to run, it's Brown. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Miami 7, Texas Tech 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Dickey. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Finds a crease, it's Dickey. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete in the middle. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Red Raider! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Vaughn. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too...
Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 17 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Wildcats, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. It gets them to 4-1 on the season, and it's got to be looked at as a solid start. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game in Lubbock. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
And the Red Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He'll throw it. This one's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Got a little space. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Canes have their offense in high gear. Throwing, Mensah. Makes the catch. It's Lofton. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Rushes on. Finds his target.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On third down, here's Brown. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. They want to throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Touchdown, Miami! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the return, it's Hudson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. They'll line up for a second down play.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Trying to squeak through the pile. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Rush right in his face. Breaks into the open. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Running inside. It's Pringle. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Mensah. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Brown. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Long way to go on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give on the counter. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. And now on second down for this offense. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's Mensah to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. They don't need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That one just came off his hand badly. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Knocks him down a couple of yards short of the marker, and how about this free safety showing those tackling skills and forcing a fourth down. Has to have it on fourth down. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter. From the gun, it's Williams. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking to the big tight end. Comes down, it's Carter. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, and whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sets his feet. It's Hammond. Look out! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Quick completion on the out. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Reels it in. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Throwing Mensah. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout called by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Brown. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. To the 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play.
He's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Hits inside. It's Sticky. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Sells to fake. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They're all over him. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now
a shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Sets his feet. It's Hammond. Right side, it's Sticky. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on to the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Another incompletion on third down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. A give to Brown. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Mensah. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first. Moving out to the right. Trying to put a little something extra on the board, and he'll take the sack, but they get the victory. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it for us here.